Huh. Wizards Nation, we got wrecked again. The Cavs almost scored 150 points on us. At home. 1-8. The fifth straight game they were trailing by 20 points or more heading into the fourth quarter. It's the same thing all over again. First quarter, even then, the first quarter was We damn near gave up 40 points. 39 points in the first quarter. Then it just continued on. 37 points in the second quarter, 33 in the third, and then another whopping 39 again in the fourth. Where's the defense? Somebody brought up a great question last stream, and they're just like, dude, we keep saying that we got defensive menaces on this squad. You're right. How come it's not translating to at least decent team defense? It's trash, Eric. It's trash. Uncle Weeze. We suck. It's just like, not even that. On top of that, dude, it's not even bad news. It's sad news, Bears. It's not even bad. It's sad, bro. It's just sad. Like, what is going on? And like, see, I'm not trying to get ultra mad in a tanking season. We know what it is. But these type of games, even if it is the Cavs, this has been the same story the past 6 games. Since we lost to since we beat the Mavs, it's been the same story every single game. Wash, rinse, repeat, every single game. I said this in the last stream. We don't need to watch the game after the first quarter. We already know what's going to happen. Fourth quarter, garbage time. The entire fourth quarter is garbage time. How can we evaluate these young players if they're basically playing for 2.5 quarters of somewhat competitive basketball? Midway through the third, the game is out of reach. Fourth quarter, don't even talk about me with that stuff. Like, it's just like, what's going on? The most important thing this season, two things, like we said all the time. Develop the young bucks. Let's secure a lottery pick. It's kind of hard to develop the young bucks if they're not playing any meaningful minutes because there's no meaningful minutes to pass around. The game's not competitive whatsoever. Eric, I completely agree, dude. Completely agree. Can we at least lose by 10? Fuck it. 15. I'll take a little, like 16. You know what I mean? Like let the team go on a 10-0 run in the final 3 minutes of the game. That's what I want. I feel like I haven't seen, not a competitive fourth quarter. Yeah, since the Dallas game. What's going on? See, now it's starting to piss me off because I'm just like, no, dude. I want to see, even though Trey Johnson was balling in the fourth quarter, but it was garbage time minutes. How is he supposed to learn from that? How is he supposed to improve from that? They're playing pickup basketball out there. You're not going to learn from that. He'll learn more from practice. Anyways, man, Cam should have played either that down score. Exactly. This is not an all-star game. That right there sums it up. They put more effort in the all-star game in the fourth quarter. What are we doing? On a bright note, I guess, Trey Johnson, I put career night in the thumbnail, but, Trey Johnson, I'm going to get to CJ in a bit, dude. Yeah. But 7-11, 3-4 from the 3, 18 points, a new career high, 18 points in 29 minutes. Mind you, though, Trey Johnson started the game tonight along with Bub Carrington and CJ. Keyshawn George was out. Bilal Coulibaly was out. Keyshawn, I believe, was an illness. Bilal Coulibaly is just eternal injury. I'm going to get to Bub in a bit, dude. But I want to share one stat with you guys because I wrote this down. And I think this is all coaching. This is all coaching regarding Trey Johnson. And it's getting me livid right now. My stat is Trey started, right? Played 7 minutes in the first quarter. 7 minutes. Not even one shot attempt. Not even one. When dudes like CJ was on fire, Bub Carrington, and even Sarr, they I believe had 4 apiece in the first quarter. 4 field goal attempts. Trey Johnson had 0. And he started. 0 points in the first quarter. Not even a field goal attempt. That's the most important stat to me. 0 field goal attempts in the first quarter. As a matter of fact, Jameer Watkins came in. I want to talk about Jameer. I like Jameer. I really do. Jameer Watkins comes in. He immediately gets a field goal attempt within his first minute. Why aren't we drawing up plays for Trey Johnson? How is it that with Trey, he has to like freaking, get the remaining scrapes off the plate? Hey man, that is all on coaching, because you see all those plays are drawing up for Corey Kispert. You see all these plays drawing up for Sarr. That's all that's all coaching right there, man. CJ finally shows signs of life. This is preseason CJ. 25 points tonight. Thank God. Could you imagine if CJ didn't go off? Could you imagine if CJ didn't go off? Bro, we would have lost by 40. We would have lost by 40. CJ had 20 points in the first half. 6 of 11 from 3 in the first half. Ended up with 6 of 13 from the 3. 8 of 16 from the field. 25 points in 28 minutes. I'll take it. Yeah, I agree. Virginia Slim Dog. Yeah, agreed. That's a great point. Virginia Slim Dog. It's a great point. It's a cup game and the score is meant to be ran up, and this team didn't even let their young score go off. Yeah, man. Before I get to Bub, because I'm gonna talk a lot about Bub right now. I'm gonna talk a lot about Bub. Justin Champagnie. You see, man, at one point he played the most in the first half. He played the most minutes off the bench. Champagnie, 11 rebounds in 19 minutes, 6 points, 2 assists, 2 steals. He was 0 of 3 from the 3, but that's unlike Champagnie. Champagnie, right? He's been shooting since last year, 36% from the 3. Put him in the rotation. Stop dicking around with his minutes. Make it consistent. I saw a block in transition for Justin Champagnie. I believe it was against was it Mobley or some shit like that. But man, you see that type of play, that type of energy is contagious. Just 19 minutes a game for him. Just 19 minutes a game. Something like that. But come on, let's stop playing with his minutes. Coach Keefe, come on. Beautiful. I mean, honestly, and I keep thinking to myself, dude, Bilal Coulibaly should study the way Justin Champagnie plays the game, because Bilal Coulibaly is essentially, glorified, much more blessed Champagnie. Bilal Coulibaly 6'8" with a 7'1" wingspan, ultra athletic. Come on, Bilal Coulibaly, man, just watch how Champagnie plays and copy it to a T, and you will be one of the best. I'm going to say it, 3 and D. You don't got the 3 is it's going to get there. It's going to get there. Respectively to 36, 35, you know what I mean? That's where Champagnie's at too. Champagnie's not a freaking knockdown shooter, but he's respected. He's 36 right now. So, I keep thinking to myself, man, he needs to just no. But anyways, dude, Champagnie's going to be with us in the long term. Get to know him. Get to know his middle name, dude. Motherfucker, buy real estate in the DMV because you're gonna be here for a while. I believe he just on his contract extension. Yes, he's the most Filipino player of the game. Yes, he is, Doug. Ken Whitmore, what's going on, dude? I'm making a video about Ken Whitmore tomorrow. Not even what's going on. You definitely can see the whole why the Rockets were just what the hell? This man is the most tunnel vision I've ever seen in my life. His minutes are decreasing as each game passes by. He only played 5 minutes tonight. And it looks like he's in a short lease with Coach Keefe. Coach Keefe is just tired of him. And you know what? This is one where I'm just like, I kind of agree. I'm not nowhere near rolling out Cam Whitmore. You can already see the talent that he has just oozing out of him. But at the same time, dude, learn how to play the game. Yeah, the Vooch had more minutes than Cam. And yeah, that's another thing. Eric, body language is terrible. Body language is terrible, man. I keep thinking to myself, like, this coaching staff is not going to do Cam Whitmore any justice. Like, he needs a coaching staff. Well, then again, he was with Ime Udoka, though. I don't know, but you know what? Cam is only 21 years old. What were you doing when you were 21? I was the biggest, not even buffoon. Dude, when I was 21, man, I can't even say on the stream what I was doing. Mentally, I was just. So, you know, but still, man, maturity needs to kick in with Cam Whitmore. One thing that I had to note, Jameer Watkins got minutes over Will Riley. Will Riley only got garbage time minutes. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at this. I mean, I would have preferred, honestly, Will Riley to play because I see it with him. But with Jameer Watkins, I'm not mad at him. Hold on, Doug. 1 second. I got to get the Bub. I got to get the Bub, but I want to make sure I get everything off my chest before I get to Bub. Saul had a really solid night. 0-4 for the 3, though, but 20 points, just 4 rebounds. Come on, man. Middleton did his Middleton thing. 4 points. Corey Kispert, he's been playing really solid lately. 16 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from the 3. Let me make sure my notes are done with before I get the rest of the stream is going to be about a Bub. The rest of the stream is going to be about Bub. I already talked about that. Okay, screw it. All right, y'all. Bub Carrington. Let's read his stats off real quick, and then I'm going to tell y'all what I'm thinking about him. In 28 minutes of play, he had 6 points, 11 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 of 12 from the field, 2 of 7 from the 3, 2 turnovers. That 11 assists is spiked because the ball is in his hands damn near what? How many? Like 90% of the time? He's got to get assists with the ball in your hand, that much, the ball dominant. Dude, I think it's time to bench Bub. Not even from starter to bench like already happened. No, I'm talking about take him out the entire rotation. And this is coming from a dude where I was just like, you know what? This is a transitional year for Bub. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna. I was like this. I was kind of like a quote unquote a Bub defender. From lest y'all forget, the summer league he was looking iffy too. Come preseason, and I was just like, you know what? It's just preseason, but you know what I mean. Now I'm at the point where it's just like, you know what? I think his confidence is so shot. Not even taking wide open jumpers, not wide open threes. He's shuffling the ball. Every single time this man shoots, he's shuffling his feet all the time, trying to make sure he's getting great position. I'm like, dude, you're overthinking everything. Every single thing he's doing, he's overthinking it. His mojo is gone. His mid-range is gone. Can't get no separation. Can't set up his own players, even though he had 11 assists tonight, dude. You're going to get 11 assists with the ball in your hand 90% of the time. I don't know if y'all saw this, a turnover that he had, I believe it was in the late third quarter. He was passing the ball to Trey Johnson. Just a simple pass. Trey Johnson wasn't even cutting. Trey Johnson was just there, out in the boundary. Couldn't even pass him the ball. He passed it to the ref. And I was just like, what is going on? Somebody drug test this kid. He can't even do the most simplest passes right now. I'm sorry. And I might get wrecked. I might get wrecked for this. I'm going to get wrecked for this. There's going to be a wreckage here. I think we need a bench Bub out of the entire rotation. Let him watch the game. I think it'll do him justice. Not saying bench him for the rest of the season, but bench him. And put in A.J. Johnson. Put in A.J. Johnson. And this is a guy, for me, where I thought, I was just like, dude, A.J. Johnson's so raw. He's not going to play, nowhere near, not going to play the first half. He's not even going to do anything. Like, I already ruled out A.J. Johnson this year, to be honest with you guys. I'm just like, this dude's so raw. But it's come to the point where I'm just like, can it get even worse than this? What do you guys think about that? I'm just like, in my head, it can't get worse than this. At least A.J. Johnson will apply some pressure. At least. Penetrate. Collapse the defense, but he might... A.J. Johnson may collapse the defense and he'll collapse himself right afterwards. But fuck it. I need some collapsing here. What do we think? What do we think? I'm so desperate right now for point guard, for just somebody to collapse the defense. So just one of our guards just to dribble past the free throw line. I'm so desperate for that I'm willing. And I'm no knock on A.J. Johnson. I'm just like, you know what? Let's give this freaking kid Bub Carrington's minutes. Or not even minutes, his entire minutes. Just give him a shot. Bub Carrington needs to go to the bench. And I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm counting out Bub for the rest of his stint here with the Wizards. But even though it's only 8 games, I'm telling y'all right now, and I don't really do this as much, it's concerning now. It's been that bad that within 8 games, it's becoming concerning. Like, I don't even think Alex Sarr's Summer League play was this bad. Or was it? What about the levels of assness? Was Alex Sarr's Summer League play his rookie year? Or Bub Carrington's first 8 games, or not even this entire offseason? Preseason, remember, Bub Carrington was not looking good in preseason. Summer League, same thing as well. The first games of the season, just complete. I don't even want to say it. Eli Arbiza, yeah, we're gonna inject some positivity, dude. We got to inject some positivity, but I want to see how y'all are feeling about A.J. Johnson now, because I just can't. It's becoming to the point where it's becoming detrimental to the entire team. Without a point guard play, how is Trey Johnson going to develop? Eric Crosser says, it's concerning because you don't really see any growth as a team, but you can see it in certain players. That's true, dude. That's true. I have never seen a dude like Bub Carrington I've never seen a player regress so much. It's concerning now. Christopher Madrano says they should give some of his minutes to Riley, AJ, and Jameer. Completely agree. As a matter of fact, they should give all of his minutes to Riley, AJ, and Jameer. Eli Arbiza says, even though 2014 Wizards gave the Pacers a pretty good run, he wants to keep it positive. Shout out to Liar. Let's do it. All right. They gave him a pretty good run for the money in the second round series. Yeah, dude. I remember we gave up a game against the Pacers. I believe we lost game 2, and we were winning that game. I'll never forget that. We were winning game 2 in Indiana. It was in Indiana, and we lost it. And also game 1, it's a long time ago. But I know we gave up one of those games. I was just like, what the hell? I think we won game 1. But game 2 was just like, what? We should have gotten that one too. Uncle Wee says Bub needs to be back in his old role after he sits on the bench for a while. Agreed. Yeah. Uncle Weeze is completely correct, because that's what I'll do. I said it earlier. I was like, I don't think Bub should be benched for the entire season. No, he needs to get minutes to continue to develop. But I think he needs to be benched for the next 2 weeks. 2 weeks, something like that. Get like the next Bench him for the next 6 to 8 games. You know, temporarily. A temporal bench. You know? See what you got in these other kids. See what you got in AJ Johnson. You see, I'm talking crazy now because I like AJ Johnson, but I in my mind I already had him checked out for this season. I was like, this is just another transitional year for him. He is super raw. But I'm just like, now it's just like, dude, what, might as well just go to AJ Johnson. Might as well. Let's see here, dude. Let's go to the Wizards. Let's see if they had any stats or highlights. No. Oh, this is Jameer Watkins' first bucket in the NBA. Hey, man. If Cam Whitmore keeps playing the way he's playing, man, I wouldn't be opposed to give Jameer his minutes. Talking about CJ McCollum's play here. Halftime, we're down by 17 points. Corey Kispert, though. Treyway. It's Trey Johnson. Beautiful. From Justin Champagny. Rich says, I'd rather see Trey Johnson at PG over Bub. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. You know, Will Riley, yeah, I love Will Riley, man. You just see it offensively. You know, give him his minutes. What are we doing? I keep saying this about Will Riley. Keyshawn George without the offensive game, he's even more like smooth. Like, I don't know, smooth, but like, you know, he's got it offensively. Yeah, Trey Johnson isn't really a long-term PG solution in my opinion. I think he's gonna surprise people with his playmaking skills, but I don't think but not even Bub is. I think Bub's gonna be that combo guard who, you know, he's the sixth man off the bench. I don't think Bub's a starter. No offense to Bub. No offense to Bub. I'm just being honest. Alex Sarr. I believe this was the. Oh yeah, this is on the reigning defensive player of the year too. Hold on, we got to talk about this. On the reigning defensive player of the year. Oh. Yeah, man. Yes, Christopher Madrano, I agree, dude. I don't know why I'm saying your last name too. Christopher, I agree. How would I compare John Wall to Gilbert Arenas? Well, obviously Gilbert had the three. He had a 3-point shot on his bag. I wouldn't. They're two totally different players. Gilbert Arenas had that scoring mentality. Ultra combo guard. John Wall was a pure point guard. Gilbert Arenas, even though John Wall is faster than Gilbert Arenas, but that's just because John Wall is one of the fastest players of all time with the ball from end to end. I would say probably, top 3 of all time, dead or alive. But Gilbert Arenas was he's one of the fastest players too. And Gilbert Arenas also had that strength. You know, but at the end of the day, they're two totally different mindsets. I'm ready to see guys who seem to be earning more time. Yeah, Uncle Weeze is on one today. I completely agree with everything he's been saying tonight. I'm ready to see guys who I want my dudes to earn their minutes. I mean, listen, Ken Whitmore, man, he's not earning them right now. He's not. He could use the benching too. But I'm totally not giving up on Ken Whitmore. But at the same time, you know, just seeing the game from the bench, man, just because, like, if you keep on playing, you're going to keep on doing the same mistakes. You're not learning. If the coach is pulling you off of taking you off the game, like for the same mistake, how many times have we seen Ken Whitmore go 1v4 in fast break? It's like every single game, Ken Whitmore goes 1v4. Just like, we saw it in the game against the Knicks. That's when it was clearly shown. Coach Keefe was just like, enough is enough, dude. I'm out this bitch. Will Riley, get your ass in. Cam, get out. Eric Costa, I like to see Cam start a game. I think it's really hard for him to start a game now. Like when Bilal Coulibaly comes back, Keyshawn Jordan, like they got those on lockdown. Do you think of Bilal, Watkins, and Champ play at the same time that Bilal offense would improve since he would have more trusted help? I mean, hopefully. Hopefully. But could you imagine when Bilal, Watkins, Sarr, Key, and I don't know, who would be the point guard? I can't think of a point guard who has a solid defensive play. We got to, start investing in, because we have these defensive players, and we have, defensive, not even players, defensive building blocks, but you don't see it translate into the team defense. What are we chalking that up to? It's got to be coaching. As a coach, you got to install these defensive principles. It's either you play defense or you're going to get yanked out. Yeah. Mel, I haven't even started talking about that. No. They need to pay us to watch this. Pay me $5 a month and I will watch this on your Monumental stream. Pay me. Pay all of us. Everyone in the chat, $5 a month. They pay us. Fuck it. Because right now, their ratings got to be horrible. I'm looking for the ratings. They haven't, it hasn't been a month yet, but I want to see how far they've dropped. Because damn well they dropped the TV ratings for the Wizards. Oh, my God. Money talks. Let's see. How many people also, how many people who subscribed to Monumental at the beginning of the season out of panic? Hold on, let me see this. I don't know. How many people who subscribed to Monumental in the beginning out of panic of not watching the game are now unsubscribing? Because for the month-to-month, from what I do know, I did research on it. For the month-to-month one, you could cancel at any time without being charged, from what I understand. Correct me if I'm wrong. How many people right now are unsubscribing? There's got to be a huge chunk right now after watching these games. Like, why am I paying $20 for this shit? You know what I mean? I think nobody bought that yearly subscription thing. It's it was like $180. But the numbers talk. The numbers talk, man. No, man. No. Y'all about to get me. Oh, these billionaires, man. These billionaires. I can't think of a billionaire that I have to. Josh Harris? I don't know. He's from Bethesda. I don't like Bethesda. I work at Bethesda. Or damn near Bethesda, DC. Bethesda pisses me off. If you know, you know. The worst drivers in the entire DMV, Bethesda. Dude, I have to fight to get to work safely every morning. These Bethesdians are going to be the death of me. They can't drive. And it's okay. I'm pretty sure Josh Harris is from Bethesda. Yeah, he is. I think he is. Juan City. AJ Johnson needs more minutes on time. Yeah, dude. If you just joined the stream, I talked about it on stream for like 10 minutes. I'm just like, dude, bench Bub Carrington and give AJ Johnson the minutes. I'm at that point that I'm starving for somebody to collapse the defense. And I already said this, but he's going to collapse the defense, and he's going to collapse himself as well. So, Eli Arbiza says, Bethesda's a great place. So many riches and gold there. It is. It is. Bethesda's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine, dude. I'm just saying as a dude who drives by Bethesda, pretty much works in Bethesda every morning. I can't. I just can't. Bethesda. I think they call themselves Bethesdians. Or I think I call them that. But, man. See, my blood pressure is rising right now. Just talking about it. Every morning, man. I know a Bethesdian when I see one, too. But Bethesda has really nice restaurants. That I will admit. They got the best restaurants. Probably in Maryland. I mean, I don't know. They got a lot of nice restaurants down there in downtown Bethesda. You know, they got some Peruvian chicken down there. You know. But enough of Bethesda. 1-8. Well, we all need to know about the NBA not letting the Wiz get Booters or Peterson or AJ. So it's really no light at the end of the tunnel right now. I don't know, dude. I don't know yet. I see, like, let's not. I mean, you have every right to say that, and you've been honestly, with the way things have been going, you're probably right. But let's think a little bit more positive than that. We got the Phoenix right. The Phoenix Suns is pick swap rights as well, which is good. Yeah, I'm gonna make videos about the upcoming draft, dude. I've got to, because there's nothing else to talk about. What is there to talk about with this team? The assness that's just on exhibit on a nightly basis. We play again tomorrow against Dallas. Hopefully, all I want is just a competitive fourth quarter. That's all I want. That's all I want. That's all I need. And I need some Will Riley highlights. What if you were to compare Bethesda to Salt Lake City? I've never been to Salt Lake City. I heard it's nice. Let's see, Trey. We already saw this. Wizards Twitter put up 4 videos of highlights, and they called it quits. Lord. Hey, but then again, what else do you want? 148 to 114, y'all. Justin Champagne gets the final picture of the game. Eric Castro says, how many games do you think we win this season? Dude, I predicted 23 games this year. I predicted 23 dubs. But you know what? With the way things are going, knock on wood, we looking like the same team from last year. We won 18 games. And Bilal needs to freaking, I don't know, man. Elias says 12. Man, if we win 12 games this year, that would be a huge L, man. But I don't blame you for saying that, man. I believe that'll be the record, too. That'll be the record. The Pistons, that one year, they won 15 games. You definitely need a real big, need a point guard. Yeah. Oh, Eric's going 17. Hey. Damn. The vibes are going down right now. But you know what? It is what it is. Because it's true. With the product that we've been given, what else are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about fun stuff and daisies and Bethesda? No. We got to talk about how this team is shit right now with the defense is just non-existent. No point guard play. No basketball principles being installed in these young bucks when it's the most imperative time to do so. But we got Alex Sarr. And we got Justin Champagne. So we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine, dude. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. We might not be fine, actually. I'm rolling the dice with that statement. But, you know, It is what it is, y'all. I'm going to call it quits. It's 35 minutes. Man, time passes by so fast when I'm on stream. But let me know what y'all think, man. The Cavs came and whooped their ass. Came home. Belt to ass. It is what it is. It is what it is. They're the best team in the East. We're the worst team in the league. Yeah, we're one of the worst, dude. We got to be. If not the. Jamil says, trade CJ Middleton and Runkai. Yes, please, please, please. If when they do that, I might get Monumental. Never mind, I just lied on stream. I'm not getting Monumental this year. I can't. I can't support this. We need a big and a PG. When we do get them, we good. Completely agree. And with that statement, I'm going to end the stream. I completely agree. Wanson City. We need our Isaiah Hartenstein, man. We need a big. You see these teams running out two big lineups last year in the playoffs. Steven Adams, Şengün. Even today, Mobley and Allen. You know, we need another big, dude. I like Bags. I think he's trade bait. I think we're showcasing him for the trade deadline. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to call it quits, y'all. Whatever you do, actually, how do I say this? We gotta stick it to the big guys. We gotta stick it to the big guys. And right now, that's freaking Ted Leonsis. And we gotta tell him, hey man, this is unacceptable. So let's, if anybody on this stream is with Monumental, if you have the monthly plan, you can cancel it. Dude, I know it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. I know it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. But at the same time, no, I've been on that meth streams, crack streams, buff streams. Looks like it's back too. I've been on all that. I'm on that fun stuff this year. I'm on that fun stuff. I'm not calling meth fun. No, hell no. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to pay. It's $20, man. Somebody said in the chat, they need to pay me. Pay me $5 a month. Pay us. Support the channel. And pay $5 a month. Ted Leon says. What if Ted Leon says dropped in a donation here in this chat right now? $100. And he's like $100 and subscribe to Monumental. I don't know, dude. All right, I'm gonna call it. Ticket prices went up and we have to pay for our streaming service too for this BS. Completely agree. That's true. I saw that article. Man. Ticket prices did go up this year. I believe it was for season ticket holders. Who the hell has a season ticket holder for this team right now? I can't. You see, I can't. See, right now, like, oh, gotta be eyes on the prize, Alfonso. Eyes on the prize. AJ Ibanza, Darren Peterson, Boozer, one of those dudes. All right, y'all, I'm calling it quits. Take care, everybody. If you enjoyed this stream, like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. Take care. Go Wiz. Yeah, it's still Go Wiz, of course. It's always Go Wiz. Look at my freaking background. This is team that's been wrecking me emotionally for years. But I love this team. I do. I love the DMV. And I even love Bethesda. How about that? Signing off on that.